Hello, everyone! So today, we're going to take a look at the Transformers War for Cybertron trilogy, Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, and Ratchet. So a couple of weeks ago, I reviewed Shattered Glass Blaster and Blur, and I really liked those Shattered Glass versions of those figures, and now, as promised, I have bought the Optimus Prime and Ratchet one, so we're going to take a look at them, and as usual, we start off with a box. So the box is just a standard special box for the War for Cybertron trilogy. Here we have the name Shattered Glass Optimus Prime and Shattered Glass Ratchet underneath. At the back, it's pretty much empty, no artwork here. So let's throw out the box and look at the figures themselves. Let me adjust my camera. Now, Optimus Prime. I actually had Optimus Prime before, but I bought him loose without the weapon and without Ratchet, of course, and I sold him off. The reason I sold him was because that time I didn't think I would be able to get my hands on other Shattered Glass figures. Now that I know I can, I bought them back. And so anyway, he is in this beautiful purple and lime yellow or lime green color, and it's just beautiful. This is, of course, the Earthrise Optimus Prime mold. And of course, before the SS86 Optimus Prime was released, this was considered the best mainline Optimus Prime figure. So there's really nothing wrong with it. The color scheme is beautiful. Oh, by the way, here is what he looks like in the comics. And as you can see, it's very accurate to how he is represented here, even including Shattered Glass here. The Autobot logo there is in purple as well, and he comes in with only his blaster. It's carved out of this gray plastic. It's the same blaster as the Earthrise one has, just in gray plastic. Now, closer look. I love how the eyes are really red. It makes him look more menacing and evil. And I know one of the complaints for the Earthrise Optimus Prime was that he has really small eyes, but in this mold, in the Shattered Glass mold, it makes his eyes look evil and like menacing. So it's really cool. So the chest piece, purple color there, the lime yellow or green color here, and the legs are kind of a dark bluish color, or like indigo. And at the back, again, it's pretty clean. On my copy, the only issue I have is the head is kind of on a loose ball joint. So when I transform him, when I put the head back, let me show you. Oh, there's a tight. So when I put the head back in, so the ball joint goes loose. So it's kind of difficult. Oh, and one more thing that's loose is this part. The front wheels, as you can see, it got detached easily, but it is connected there, so it's not that difficult to fix. There you go. And it's only annoying when transforming him. No issues when you've already transformed. So let's go to Ratchet, and this is the Siege Ratchet or Ironhide mold. And as you can see, here's what he looked like in the comics. And it's pretty accurate. The purple and white and teal color is very, very accurate. And he comes in with the shield as well. Although in the comics, he didn't have the shield. But of course, since this is the Siege mold for Ironhide and Ratchet, he has this, which can become some type of weapon. Like, there's a gimmick that, like, cannons come out. And this was obviously the roof of the alt mode, which is the only complaint people usually have, or one of the complaints people have with this guy is that he parts form basically. So yeah, and I wish the windshield is not not a transparent plastic, because I'm pretty sure it somehow breaks. It will eventually break. He comes in with this gun, which is also the standard gun. It's in white plastic, and this part is painted silver. So there you go. Closer look at him. I love the red eyes, the purple, the purple, like, what do you call it, visor on top of his head, and the gray face. He looks evil again. Although he's in the comics, it's not that evil. At the back, there you go. So I'd like to display his shield and his back because he didn't really have a shield in the comics. And now let's look at articulation for Ratchet. He can look down slightly, a little bit upwards, and his head can do that and side to side. The shoulders can move the full 360 to the side all the way like that. There is a bicep swivel, elbow bend, and there is a wrist swivel. There is also a waist swivel. The legs can kick. Let me remove the shield. The legs can kick sidewards that far, forwards really far, and backwards really far as well. There's a bicep swivel, or no, thigh swivel, a knee bend, and an ankle pivot, which is really nice and standard for a War for Cybertron figure. Now for Optimus, it's pretty much the same. The head can look down, up, sidewards, and it can move like that. Shoulders can move full 360 to the side. There's a bicep swivel, elbow bend, wrist swivel, and the fingers can be opened. They're articulated. The waist can move as well. The legs can kick to the sides that far, forwards that far, and backwards only up to this because of the backpack. Or not backpack, because of this. There is a thigh swivel, knee bend, really good knee bend. And of course, an ankle pivot, which is really nice. Now, let me get some size comparisons for you guys to see. So the first one would be SS86 Ratchet, which is obviously a much better improvement than the Siege mold. They're pretty much the same height. I also have here the Earthrise Optimus Prime. They are of course the same height as the Shattered Glass Optimus Prime, pretty much same mold. I wanted to put SS86 Optimus Prime here as well, but I have him transformed in truck mode, so I didn't want to bother transforming. And then, for their fellow Shattered Glass figures, I have here Shattered Glass Blur, which is a deluxe class, so obviously he's much smaller than them. And then Autobot Blaster, which is pretty much the same height or a little bit smaller than Optimus Prime, and they all look amazing together. So here we have Shattered Glass Optimus Prime and Ratchet in their alt modes. Now, this is my concern with the Earthrise and Shield or Siege alt mode for Ratchet and Ironhide and then Optimus Prime. Optimus Prime should be way bigger. This is not an accurate scaling. As you can see, Ratchet is definitely bigger than Optimus Prime. Where have you seen an ambulance that is actually bigger than the head of a truck? Which is kind of inaccurate, but thanks to the updated SS86, that has been fixed. But anyway, let's take a closer look. The truck mode. Oops, why did I go a pitch high there? The truck mode for Optimus Prime is really amazing. It's really clean. It's one of the best Optimus Prime alt modes there is before SS86. Probably the best before SS86. So there's no question that this would be a beautiful truck mode. Really clean, really nice, and the purple color, it's just, in my opinion, it's menacing. There's a reason why villains are usually colored purple in comics and stories, because it just looks evil, and I love the shattered glass effect right there. It's just really cool. And the purple Autobot logo right there. Now for Ratchet. Ratchet is a different story. There's a lot of complaints with this alt mode, even in the first release of the Ironhide and Ratchet version. First off, it's a parts former. The shield becomes the top of the roof of the vehicle mode. What's awesome though is the weapon integration. The gun is installed inside of the shield, which is really nice. Another ugly part, the feet. The feet are just hanging at the back. I wish they could have done something to cover it up, but That's really bad. And of course, the windows. One window is plastic, and the rest are painted white. What is that like? There are window designs right there, but it's not a window. It's just plastic. It's really weird. But aside from that, I love the color scheme thanks to the shattered glass colorway. This like I don't know what color this is. This teal like color of the windshield, and of course the purple Autobot logo is really nice in my opinion. So for size comparisons of at least the figures I've shown earlier as well. First off, we have SS86 Ratchet. As you can see, they are identical in size, but obviously this one, the SS86 version, is a way better version. This is not a parts former, and of course the back looks more complete than this incomplete ambulance. And then we have Earthrise Optimus Prime. As I mentioned earlier, this mold was probably the best Earth Optimus Prime mold before SS86 came out. So definitely no complaints. But look at that. This is just beautiful. This is beautiful as well, but this just becomes more beautiful because we know this is the evil version of them. Oh, I guess I haven't mentioned, for those who doesn't know, Shattered Glass is a comic book line wherein it's a different universe where the Autobots are evil and the Decepticons are good. So, I also have here the two Shattered Glass figures that I have. Blaster, obviously out of scale. He is way bigger than all of them. And here we have Blur, which is okay in scale, in my opinion. They look nice together. So yeah. So final thoughts on the Transformers Shattered Glass Optimus Prime and Shattered Glass Ratchet. Definitely good figures, especially Optimus using the Earthrise mold. That is a really good mold, no complaints right there. The colorway for both are really nice. Purple, white, and teal. Lime green for Optimus Prime. Really good colors. It makes them look evil and very distinct from their original counterparts that we're used to love and seeing. Ratchet, on the other hand, is from the Siege mold. The complaints from the original Siege Ironhide and Ratchet mold still persists in here. I wish they could have changed this to the SS86 mold, as I believe the SS86 was released not too long after this. Not too sure, but these guys are really good figures since I am a fan of the Shattered Glass comic and their figures. But if you're not into those type of figures or like obscure characters, then you're not missing out. But if you're like me who loves characters like this or storylines or different versions of the figures of the characters like this, then you'll definitely love them and they are a great addition to your collection. So that's it for my review. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you do, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.